Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today is Easter Monday. I know we're a couple of weeks out from Easter Monday, but we hope you had a lovely time at Easter, however you choose to spend that. We decided to come out here because we were up here yesterday and Nicole found something quite special. You'll see that later on in the video. But the reason that we've come along here today is because we decided that aside from all the shores that we have along Fife, the whole place is crisscrossed with little burns and creeks, and we thought, why not take a dive into a couple of burns and see what we can find there. So we've come here to see what we can find.
Found a piece of pirate glass, and I think it's white pottery. It could be milk glass, I'm not sure. It's always hard to tell with river finds because they tend to be really quite grubby.
Yeah. Now, is that pirate glass all sharp as well then?
Yeah, I think it probably is. It's still quite wet and it's brown. So a lot of the pirate glass we find is actually green. This one is a very, very dark amber brown. And then this, well, I'm going to call it white pottery, although it's not looking white just now.
Yeah, a wee bit manky there.
Okay, let's see what else we can find. Oh, that very large plate there.
Do you think that's a plate?
Yeah, I think it might be at the bottom of a plate. Okay, let's get that. There we are. Okay.
Watch them trees.
Yeah. Now this is really interesting. It's a really, really thick plate. And usually nowadays plates do have a little rim here. But it's much thinner, and this one is very thick. Can you see that?
Now that looks to me like that might have been quite a large decorative bowl maybe.
Maybe.
And certainly that piece on the bottom.
Yeah, that piece.
If you can maybe turn that right over. There we go, you can see that. That is a huge rim, as you said. Maybe just lie that flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you say, that rim is not typical of the kind of rim you would see on the base of a plate.
Might it be a chamber pot, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Could be, yeah. And then we have this very large, chunky piece of glass.
I think that's quite modern. It looks to me like it's clear, and it might even be the base of a very heavy tall glass for a tall drink or something like that. I'm not sure.
Strange because it's really smooth here and it's got a really kind of a dip here.
Yeah,
Almost.
So you might be looking at the bottom of that.
Oh right, we'll turn it around then.
Yeah,
Okay.
Now you see that kind of goes into like a vase shape or even a slim pint glass shape.
All right, yeah, it might be that. I think I see a very large bottle bottom. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can just see it. The water's parting by it as well. It's like a wee rock in the stream here. This one.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Look. Okay, let's see how big this piece is. I think it's broken. Oh, that is very old.
It's just wow. Oh, that's so thick.
Oh yeah. Okay, there's some. Right, let me try and get this a little rub here. Because it looks like there's some markings on it, but it's very difficult to see. It's definitely just got a puntile mark on the bottom. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, that's pretty clear actually, yeah.
And then it's this. There's a little bit of river stuff on it still. Well, it's definitely a very large, big old bottle bottom.
I think by river stuff, Nicole means muck.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Okay, well that's a really good find.
Well, we'll take that out and see if we can make out anything. Or you think that's just muck on that?
I think it might just be muck. I don't know.
There are no markings on this bottle, so it remains a bit of a mystery. It's very thick glass. The glass is full of air bubbles. There's no obvious seam on this bottle, so it appears to have been handmade. It's a beautiful emerald green colour, but we just don't know what it is. If you have any ideas, let us know in the comments.
Oh, I think this is a little jar in here.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest that that might be a shipping's jar. It looks to me that's about that kind of size.
Possibly. I think there's a little bit of writing on it, so if we take it out, maybe we can identify it.
Yeah, with any luck, there's enough of that in there for us to sort of be able to read what's on the side of the jar.
Yeah.
Maybe even the bottom of the jar. Oh no, there's not very much, is there?
Oh no, it's not. I can't read what it says though. I think it says cordial. Does it say, or cordial or something like that. Might need to hold that against the light. Can you read it?
Well, I can just see the letters, yeah. I can't read it through the monitor here. It's in focus though, so hopefully somebody will be able to read it. Yeah, let's shine some light through that and we'll see if we can pick out those letters a wee bit better.
Okay.
Okay, can we make out anything? Okay, yeah, we can make out letters now, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it says Goodall, and I think that was a sauce maker.
Yeah, it was a really narrow looking bottle. I mean, if it was cordial, you wouldn't be getting much in that.
No, you wouldn't. But yeah, sauce, I guess that would make more sense.
The shard is from a Goodall's Yorkshire sauce bottle, popularly called YR sauce. It's produced in two varieties, a thin relish and a thicker sauce. It's a fruity, savoury mix that has stood the test of time. Originating in Yorkshire in the 1800s, Goodall's YR sauce was mass-produced and distributed widely, making it the best-selling sauce in the Victorian period. The popularity of the sauce was such that the company even produced a willow-patterned sauce bottle holder. Early versions of this sauce bottle were capped with the kind of glass stoppers that you've seen us find in previous videos. This sauce is still made, though production has moved to Ireland, where it remains a very popular condiment to this day.
I think it's a pipe stem.
Yeah, so let's see, I was just focusing on it a second ago. Now the question is, at this distance, can you see it again? Maybe not actually, I think you may be... No, you're not casting shade over it.
No.
There we go. Okay, let's have a look at that. That is a very interesting pipe stem that you found there, and that's clay, yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely clay. It's got a different shape from what we usually find.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, I hope you can. But this is not rounded at all, it's quite, well, it is rounded, it's an oval shape though. If we turn it this way, we can, oh hang on, it's gone out of focus. There we go, is that okay? Yeah, so you can see it's flattened on the top there, it's got more of an oval shape than the other one. And we can see that this would have been where the bowl probably joined onto that pipe there.
So I don't know if the pipe stem was longer or if this was just a really short pipe.
Yeah.
We'll have to have a quick look at pipes.
Yeah, that's very interesting actually, because you know I haven't seen one like that before, and the classic pipe stems that people drag out of the Thames and stuff don't look at all like that.
No, they certainly don't. That's a great find.
Yeah, very good find.
We were less lucky finding out about this pipe stem. Generally, while there's a great deal of information on clay pipe bowls, there's far less on the stems. That said, we're willing to hazard a guess that this is a later clay pipe than the type that we normally find in fields. It looks likely to be a short stem pipe, known as a cutty in Scotland and a nose warmer south of the border.
A jam jar.
That's a good bit. It's a nice big chunky bit.
Yeah. Let's give that a wash. Okay, I can see a bit of pottery here. I think a bit of sick glass. And I've spotted some glass over there. The piece of pottery is just here. I think there's a little pattern on it.
Yeah, is that, it looks like spongeware to me. It's difficult to see though.
Yeah.
Through the water, but we'll take that out and we can have a closer look at that in a second.
Oh no, I've just washed the pattern off.
Alright, so that's an unpatterned plain piece of pottery then?
It is.
Now you reckon there's a piece of thick glass?
I think so, I'm not sure. I think it's here.
Right, I'm casting shadows over that so we can't see a thing. Okay, let's take that out and we'll have a look at that later.
Okay, no, I think it's just pottery.
Okay.
And I think there was a bit of glass just kind of behind you.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't think it's behind me, I think it's just here.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's try and take that out.
Yeah, let's pop these up on the bridge and we'll have a look at them.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the findings that we've just taken out of the river there. I think the jam jar is the best bit there for sure, no?
Yeah, I think so. That's definitely my favourite. I think this is relatively new. There's a couple of little dots on it.
Yeah.
This one, I'm not even sure that is pottery now that I
I think
see
that's
it.
a stone. I think they found a stone.
Oh no! And then this little piece of pottery. So yeah, I think this is the oldest one, worth over 100 years old. So
Yeah, that's cool because the lights shine in such a way that we can actually see those lines now around the lid. That's really nice.
yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? I wish I had a little pattern though.
Nicole's just found a marble. We were just out for a walk.
One thing I've always wanted to find in a field is a marble. I was just walking along thinking, there's nothing here.
A cod marble? Is it a cod one?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, let's have a wee look. Alright, yeah.
Do you see it there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to film it for TikTok
It
as
looks
well.
to me like it might be a partial marble. What do you think?
Oh, no. I think it's just buried. I think it's a whole marble.
Okay. Well, do you want to turn that just now?
Okay, yeah.
It's a whole marble.
Oh, that's so cool. This is the most amazing thing. Happy Easter.
Yeah, the wee cod marble there
Oh,
on
wow.
Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Great find.
Yeah, I'm going to have a wee look over the fields. Now the sun's just come out, it's shone on the burn here, and I've just seen this wee piece of ceramic that's down there under the water.
Okay, let me go pick that up then.
Well, I know what that looks like to me.
It looks like a dripping jar to me.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, you see these lines and then this little line where you would probably have tied a string around a kind of parchment top.
Yeah, I imagine these were probably like old jam jars filled with a bit of wax and a wee bit of cloth around the top, tied tight with a bit of string.
Yeah. There's quite a big chunk of ceramic down there, so let's have a look and see what it is.
Yep. And it's pretty easy to spot this one, it's quite big. Although having said that, I've just pointed the camera at it and I can't see it. Right, I think that's because it's dark.
Okay, shall I point to it?
Oh yeah, there it
So
is.
there.
Yep.
Okay, let me get it out there. Oops.
Okay, well I think it's safe to say that that's a bit of a jar, right?
Yeah, it definitely is.
There's a wee beastie in there that's
Oh.
making it home, so we'll put that back in the water in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you think it could be part of that dripping jar, or do you think it's a different kind of jar?
It might be. I'll turn it around and then you see why I think it might not be part of the dripping jar.
Right, okay.
Because it doesn't have any lines on it.
Yeah, and I hope you can see that. That's a smooth glazed white surface.
Yeah, so it is definitely a Victorian jar. I don't see any markings on it. No markings down there. Very nice piece. I wish it was whole.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
That would be so cool. I found a pattern piece of pottery.
I think that's a first today, isn't it?
I think it really is, yeah.
Now what is it? Is it transferware, spongeware?
It's a transferware. It could be modern, it could be kind of Art Deco, and it's like the edge of a little teacup.
Okay, let's have a look at that. That's quite cool. Now I'm having a wee bit of trouble seeing that pattern in any detail.
It's a very faint pattern. It's very
It is.
delicate, yeah. It's pink and green.
Yeah, I can see the pattern, just not all the detail of it.
Yeah.
We'll maybe try and take a photograph of that and insert it.
Yeah. I see a piece of pottery just over there, but it's quite deep here, so I'm just going to keep on the edge.
Yeah, one of the wee tricky things with these burns is that it's, at places at least, they appear to be very, very, very shallow. And then erosion, basically just depending on how the flow of the river. Yeah, it's quite deep, right?
Yeah, it is quite deep.
So we can see that the mud is clearing now, just as the burn here kind of flows past, and we can just make out that wee bit of pottery there. It's really near the centre of the screen. Do you think you can reach in there, or is it just too deep?
Well, I've put my sleeve, I've rolled my sleeve up, so let's see if I can get it. Oops. Oh man, that was really big.
Alright.
Okay, let's give that a wee rinse. Hope you can see it. Oh, it's really mucky.
So we've just climbed up onto the banks of the burn here to take a closer look at that really chunky piece of pottery that Nicole just found.
Yeah, it's a really chunky piece. Now, I wonder if this is a second part of the chamber pot or large planter that we found earlier.
Yeah, you say chamber pot, I'm going to say decorative ceramic piece.
Yeah, okay. I think it's just really a bit mucky, and it's probably just kind of earthenware and plain.
Yeah, I reckon you're right though. Once we get that cleaned up, I don't think it's going to be anything other than maybe just white ceramic. And you know, but
Yeah.
there's the thing, once the sun comes out, it's quite shiny.
Yeah, well, it's still wet. I don't know, yeah, there might be some glaze under it. It's certainly a very, very large piece of pottery.
It is indeed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now we're just walking back down through the burn, heading back towards the car, when I noticed that there's several pieces of pottery and glass that are basically embedded in the side of the burn here. Now I don't think, well, I don't know, but I don't think that this is an area where things have been dumped. What I tend to think is that maybe these have been swept down here and they've kind of got themselves caught in the side when the burn's been, you know, a wee torrent after some strong rain.
Yeah, possibly.
So I don't know if you can see those shards,
Yeah.
but maybe Nicole will go in and point them out, or maybe pick them up and we'll have a wee closer look and see if they're of
Okay.
interest at all.
Well, I'll point them out,
Yeah.
and I'll start over the one that I see first here. There's a bit of glass in here, there's a bit of pottery in here, and a bit further along here, oops, there is a bit of pottery just sort of there.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to start taking these out now.
It's a bit plain glass there so far.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like...
that could be big. Could it be a whole plate? Oh, that's nice. That's really lovely.
It's spongeware. That's nice. Okay, let's get the other piece. Okay, it's a bit of tile.
Yeah, let's have a look at them. Well, these are the 3 pieces that you just found in the side of the burn there.
Yeah.
And I think one of them, it might be the best. It might be the best find of the day.
This one
That's
here.
the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very, very pretty piece of spongeware, and it's grey. And usually the only pieces that we find in grey spongeware is the Grecian pattern, and that's not it.
Yeah, but as we know, the Grecian pattern is Nicole's favourite pattern.
Yeah, it certainly is. I think what this is, that might be a bit of a window pane.
Yeah, it's thin, so it's quite modern, and it's just clear. It's clear glass.
Yeah, and that could be a bit of a drain pipe maybe, or something from a brick. But I absolutely love this piece. This is so pretty. The little flowers going along the edge of what might have been maybe a teacup or some sort of bigger porringer pot.
So you're not saying chamber pot for this then?
No, definitely not.
Nice find. Well, we found quite a lot of things today. Very different from the kind of things that we find, you know, normally when we're on beaches and we're having a look at the shore.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, river finds are always very different from beach finds. They tend to be more sharp, and well, beach finds are really kind of smooth and perfect for jewellery making, whereas river finds are really difficult to work with.
Yeah, let's have a look at what we got then.
Yeah,
Well, that's the lot, isn't it?
it certainly is, yeah.
Quite a lot of ceramic finds in there.
Yeah, and you know, if you look at it, they are all very old. There's lots of old pieces here. So what we've got here are these 2 very large pieces of what we think might be a chamber pot.
You say chamber pot, I say decorative ceramic piece.
Yes.
It's all in the words, isn't it? It's all about how you describe things.
Yeah. Then we found this, what's probably a jam jar, a bit of a dripping jar, and another bit of a Victorian crockery pot or utility pot.
Yeah, I think that's the nicest piece.
Yeah.
It's quite clean as well compared to some of the other pieces.
Yeah, it's still got the glaze and it's really smooth. I really wish I had found that when it was old.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Love to find one of these in its entirety.
Yeah. And what else did we find today? Okay, let's see. We found this chunky bit of glass that we think might be fairly modern, possibly.
Might be, might not be. You know, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Then we found this bottle bottom, which is definitely old with a pontile mark.
You can also see that bottle is wider as it moves out from the base. Can you see
here,
that?
right? Yeah. I'm just noticing that. Yeah.
It has a rounded kind of edge.
It's got a tummy.
It has, yeah. So that would have been a kind of nice bulb-shaped bottle, I guess.
Yeah. So it's definitely old, probably hand blown or mouth blown, handmade. Okay, what else did we find? We found this Goodall's, which we think is a sauce bottle. Yeah, and then we found a couple of pieces of decorated pottery. So my favourite is definitely this spongeware piece, which we know it dates from 1880, 1930s roughly. So it's definitely been in this little river for 100 years.
Yeah, that's very cool, and it's very pretty, that piece as well.
Yeah, that is very pretty. And then we found that pipe stem.
Now that's my task for the day. When I get back.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can find out any information on a pipe that had that kind of shape, that wasn't made of wood. Because I think conventionally when we see pipes, like modern pipes, they have that kind of shape, right? But this is a clay pipe.
Yeah. It is.
So that's very interesting. It's kind of midway between a clay pipe and a modern kind of wooden pipe.
Yeah. So all in, we found the contents of, well, somebody's daily life in Victorian times here.
Yeah, you've got jam, you've got lard, you've got a plate to eat off.
You've got a beer, and you've got a clay pipe and some sauce.
Yeah, you've got something to drink there, you've got condiments, and even, you know, after all of that,
possibly the chamber pot.
yeah, you've got your loo as well.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So that was our little outing in this tiny wee barn. Now I really enjoyed today. It was so interesting to check out this little burn, and we have 2 more burns that we are going to do some river larking in. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this type of film.
Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, there's a wee button right there. Just pop that button and you're subscribed to the channel. Also, a huge thanks to everyone who's helped support this channel through Ko-fi and Etsy. That means the world to us and it really helps us keep going. So thank you so much for that.
Don't forget to join us on Sunday when I'll be making a spring-inspired suncatcher. See you then!